was in the shower trying to loosen dried blood from my hair after her son accidentally hit me with a broomstick over the last slice of pizza. My wife leaned in and whispered, "Next time don't flinch, maybe he'll aim for your throat." I got angry and said nothing. This morning, my phone was full of missed calls. They were begging me to pick up. I'm literally shaking while typing this out on my phone at some random Dunkin' while my family blows up my messages. Been married to Fiona for 3 years now. She's got a son, Jackson, 16, from her previous marriage to this dude Arthur. The first year was actually pretty decent. Jackson was kind of quiet but respectful enough. We game together sometimes on the weekend, nothing crazy but enough to feel like we were building something. I really tried, brothers, I tried with this kid. About 8 months ago, something changed. Started with small stuff, him forgetting to do chores I asked, leaving his crap all over the living room, talking back, whatever, teenagers right? But then it got worse. He'd wait till his mom wasn't around to call me rent-a-dad or ask when I was moving on like all the others. Not making this up. Fiona always had excuses, he's just adjusting, it's a phase, he's sensitive about male figures, blah blah blah. I tried talking to her about it but she'd get all defensive and somehow I'd end up apologizing. Red flag city, but I was too deep in it to see clearly. Fast forward to 3 days ago, I got home late after a 12-hour shift, tired AF, hadn't eaten since noon. There was one slice of pizza left in the fridge from dinner, one slice. I heated it up, sat down to eat and Jackson comes stomping in, demanding my food. Me, I just worked 12 hours and haven't eaten, there's cereal or sandwich stuff. Him, my mom bought that pizza, not you. Me, trying to stay calm, actually, I paid for it with the grocery money yesterday. Him, whatever, loser. I ignored him and took a bite. Next thing I know, there's this crack across the back of my head. The little bastard hit me with the wooden handle of our broom, hard. I fell forward, pizza went flying and I felt blood running down my neck. I turned around in shock and Jackson was standing there with this half smile, like he was trying not to laugh. Him, "Oh, sorry man, the broom slipped." The broom slipped while he was what, sweeping the ceiling behind me, right? Fiona runs in and sees me bleeding. Does she check if I'm okay? Nope. First words out of her mouth, "Jackson, what did he do to you?" Let that sink in. Bruh, I'm bleeding from my head and her first concern is what I might have done to precious Jackson. I was so stunned I couldn't even speak. Jackson played innocent, claimed he was just cleaning and the broom accidentally flew out of his hands. Fiona believed him instantly, didn't even question it. She grabbed some paper towels, tossed them at me like I was an inconvenience, and told me to clean up before I stain the floor. I went to the bathroom in a daze, my head was throbbing and I had this 3-inch gash that was bleeding pretty good, probably needed stitches but whatever. I washed off the blood as best I could and went to bed without saying another word. Fiona didn't even come to check on me. Next morning, Jackson was smirking at breakfast, Fiona acted like nothing happened. I left for work still feeling dizzy but what choice did I have? That evening, I jumped in the shower trying to get the dried blood out of my hair that sticks like glue, no joke. I'm standing there with my eyes closed, hot water running over my head when I feel someone in the bathroom. I open my eyes and Fiona's just standing there watching me through the shower door with this weird expression. Then she leans closer to the glass and says it, the words that changed everything. "Next time don't flinch, maybe he'll aim for your throat." Her voice was so calm, like she was telling me the weather forecast. Then she smiled, grabbed her face cream, and walked out like she hadn't just suggested her son should try to kill me next time. I stood there with the water running until it went cold, my mind was racing a million miles a minute. Had I misheard? Was it some sick joke? But that look in her eyes, there was nothing joking about it. After my shower, I checked my phone and saw a notification. Fiona had texted Jackson but accidentally sent it to our family group chat, then deleted it quick but I'd already seen the preview. "He's such a pushover LOL bleeding like a emoji." That's when something in me snapped. Not like rage snapped, more like everything suddenly became crystal clear. This wasn't a family, this was me bankrolling 2 people who actively hated me. I pretended everything was normal that night, but while they were watching their shows, I went through Fiona's phone. Yeah, I know her password, she uses the same one for everything, Jackson's birthday. What I found made me physically sick. Hundreds of texts between her and Jackson laughing about me, her encouraging him to test my limits, her telling him good job after incidents where he disrespected me. But it gets worse. Turns out she's been draining our joint account for months, sending money to Arthur, her ex, who apparently isn't the deadbeat she claimed. They're still in contact and she's been playing both sides. I found texts to her friends calling me her meal ticket and temporary solution until she figures things out with Arthur. 3 years of my life and I'm a temporary solution. Then there were the photos, dozens of pictures of my personal stuff with messages to her friends about how much they could sell it for, my signed baseball collection, my dad's watch, things that can't be replaced. I put her phone back exactly how I found it and went to bed, laid there for hours planning while she slept next to me like nothing was wrong. Yesterday, I called out sick and spent the day documenting everything. Bank statements, screenshots, sent them to myself then deleted the evidence. Photos of the wound on my head. I even started a voice memo recording on my phone while we ate dinner, left, got Jackson on tape making 3 separate comments about how accidents happen all the time while staring straight at me. I haven't confronted them yet, I'm playing the long game here. They think I'm weak, they think I'm just going to take this forever. They have no idea what's coming. This morning, I left before they woke up, drove around for hours thinking, planning. Stopped at my buddy's place to borrow some cash, then I did something that apparently freaked them both out. I turned off my phone for 6 hours. Just turned it off and enjoyed the silence. When I turned it back on just now at this Dunkin', I had 37 missed calls, 37 texts saying where are you and we need to talk and finally, please come home, we're worried. Worried. Now they're worried, after his accident and her throat comment. I haven't responded yet. They don't deserve to know what I'm thinking. But trust me brothers, this story is just getting started. I've never been a vengeful guy, but for this, I'm making an exception. I'll update when there's more to tell. Right now, I got to figure out my next move while these idiots blow up my phone thinking I'm going to come crawling back. Stay tuned. This isn't over, not by a long shot.